Well, listen, part of the reason we wanted her to play this part so bad is she really is a timeless beauty, and I think what might surprise people to know is that she really is an old soul. I mean, the first time we sat down, I was quick to discover that she'd rather be baking at home on a Friday night than out partying. She's brilliant. I mean, a really sophisticated young woman, and she's the kind of person that I think looks at the world through a different prism, something very much more in line with an older person than a younger person. And I think probably the person she grew closest to is right there, Ellen Burstyn, which says something about the way her mind works. And so for us, the combination of her statuesque beauty and this sort of otherworldly old soul that she has inherently made her the obvious choice.
We got to know each other, and she's a lovely girl. I really like her a lot. She's has a real creative side. She's an artist, and her home is just so beautifully furnished, and she's a sweet, sweet girl.
Adaline Bowman lived a normal life. Until one cold winter night in 1935, when something incredible happened. From that moment, she would never age another day.
I'll always be your mother. You'll always be my daughter. Happy birthday, Mama.
I think it's because I eat dinner at 4 p.m. and don't ever leave the house and cook my own food and only listen to music from the 1940s. I think the 1940s was my favorite. It was my favorite decade for fashion. Still very glamorous, but elegant, chic, the multi-piece suits. Love the 40s. Okay.
It's crazy. I mean, it's Sunday night. We're having our premiere of the Age of Adaline here in New York, and in an hour from now, the second episode of Game of Thrones is going to be airing. It's like, it's unreal for me. I really have to pinch myself. I mean, first of all, I got called about there's this project, and can you please read it? And Blake Lively is playing Adaline, and Harrison Ford is attached to play the dad. And I'm like, okay, I don't really have to read this anymore. This is amazing. And then I started reading the script, and I just kind of fell in love with this idea of this woman that stops aging miraculously, basically travels through decades without changing, and instead of it being a blessing, it's a burden. I thought it was a beautiful concept and great stuff for a magical kind of movie. And then for me to play the man that finally breaks through the wall, it's like, there was no doubt in my mind that I wanted to do that.
Don't you miss having someone to love?
It's not the same when there's no growing old together. Without that love is just heartbreak.
Dad, this is Adaline.
How is this possible? You look exactly like this old friend of mine. We were very close.
I know almost nothing about you.
It's better this way.
No, it's not.
All these years, you've lived, but you've never had a life.
I don't know how. Tell me something I can hold on to forever and never let go.
Let go.